KUGAN, CASSIUS, IFL TV, MTK Global. We're in Los Angeles. It's fight week. I'm joined by Vidal. Riley, how are you, sir?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. As this week kind of dawns on us now, 5 days away from the fight, you know, how's kind of the last few weeks been? Can you give us a reflection?
It's been intense. We put him through things that he's never gone through before in his life. This is his words, not mine. But he also needs a performance like he's never had before in his life. So the training has to match the performance.
Obviously, a lot of people have had their opinions about this fight, whether two YouTube stars, as big as they are, should be headlining a professional card. They are professionals, they've been licensed, so that part of it's out. But what do you say to those people kind of saying that you've got guys like Billy Joe Saunders and Devin Haney who are world champions, they're fighting on, effectively, KSI and Logan Paul's undercard?
Well, you know, it wasn't those fighters' decisions, for one. And also, they've been main event, they've been world champion. This is something new. They're doing this to, you know, tap into a new demographic. So it's not unfair because those fighters would have agreed to it and they understand why they're on this card. It's not like I'm just trying to headline Copper Box to defend my world title. It's a whole new, like millions of new people. It makes business sense.
When we hear comments from KSI saying that there's professional boxers, current active professional boxers, that he feels like he can beat.
Yeah.
What do you say to that, and how do you kind of answer that?
Well, you would know, you know, being a pro boxer doesn't mean you're good. Pretty much anybody can get a license. So for him to make the statement he could beat another licensed pro boxer, I wouldn't say that's unfair of him, you know, to state. But then we know there's levels, and yeah. But he could beat another pro cruiserweight. So, okay, so this fight here is the first kind of professional fight for both of these fighters, but from KSI's perspective, how do you kind of see that prolonging? Is this something that he will continue doing, in your opinion? It's all about money, really. You know, he'll tell you the same thing. If the check is right, then I'm sure he'll put himself through the stress again. But you got to remember, these guys are already made, so if the check isn't extraordinary, don't expect to see him back in the ring.
When you see the way Logan Paul's prepared for this fight as well, with the people that he has in his team, that he's going to have in his corner, how do you kind of assess the way he's treating Saturday night?
Oh, Shannon's just, you know, he's just trying to stay relevant, and I get it. This is a way for him to get back to being somebody. You know, he done that thing with Klitschko that died out, and now he's tapping into a younger crowd who are actually going to feed into his nonsense. So it's actually perfect for him because kids love that chanting the same word type thing. So I'm not even going to give him the props on here. But yeah, it's good, and I just think that Shannon's using it more as a publicity tool for himself as opposed to being the best coach he can be for Logan. But who knows? We'll see November 9th.
Can we see something between you and Shannon at some point?
I don't fight people over 50, unfortunately. But if I did, then maybe, yeah.
But all in all, camp for KSI has gone well. Everything's gone to plan, and you're happy with his preparation coming into Saturday night?
Yeah, like, you know, every camp has that rough bit where you're just like, come on, let's push through. We got to grind. We got to go to the next level. And once you get past that little rough bit there, everything is smooth. And we've been at that place now for 2-3 weeks. So it's just about performing and celebrating. That's it.
Is his mentality this week that he's not a YouTuber? He's now a professional fighter.
That's a while ago. That whole YouTuber thing stopped a while ago. I think when we made the decision to move to Vegas for 3.5 weeks, that's when the whole YouTuber thing went out the window. That's when he stopped. He didn't bring his camera to record anything. He just said, I'm a fighter. I'm going to train 2-3 times a day, rest, eat, and continue and repeat. And that's what he done. When I see he didn't bring his camera with him, that's when I knew he was serious, because he can get out videos sitting down doing nothing and get 5 million views. When he said, I'm not doing it, I said, cool, we're in business.
We're in business. All right, listen, Vidal, you always give IFL TV a lot of time, so I appreciate it again, and we wish you the best of luck come Saturday night.
Thanks for finally having me, KUGAN. Been a little bit time.
You've had all the other boys.
I know.
But I appreciate your time you give to IFL, because you've always done stuff over the last few years, so I appreciate it.
Bro. Anytime, love to IFL. Thank you.
Thank you. God, man.